Well, joining me now are our political panellists, Willie Jackson, Tau Henare, and Dion Tuta. Let's start with you, Dion. We know what Tariana's legacy is. We talked about that a wee bit. But what about Pita Sharples? What's his legacy likely to be in this seat in particular?
I think Pita Sharples has been a good advocate for Māori economic development. I think in terms of the work that he's done in terms of pushing the Māori brand overseas, trying to connect Māori businesses with the global environment. I know the person on the ground, the voter on the ground might not see that, but he's actually done a huge amount for Māori in that particular area, in my view. He's also, obviously, he's a passionate advocate for Māori education in Te Reo. So I think he's done a tremendous amount, and I think he's been great as a
big shoes to fill then, Tau. I mean, you're Auckland born and bred. Do you think the Māori Party will keep this seat?
Interesting. It's going to be close. I think it'll come down to the wire. Like I said last week, if I was a betting man, I'd actually be betting Māori Party to win. Penny will come second, and the rest may as well not even turn up.
But you think it's going to be a bit of a close race between those two?
I think so. I think, you know, there's the issue of incumbency, there's the issue of the Māori Party. Look, I just think that I think Labour may have screwed their selection up a bit. Penny really should have been standing in the north, in Taitokoro. Kelvin should have been way higher up on the list, so they could get him out around the country. I think that I think Rangi McLean is going to be the first Mokod MP in the House. And
that's what you think too, Willie?
Well, it's going to be very close. It's going to be very close. You know, Rangi is a tangata kitea, eh? He's like Parikura of South Auckland. He's everywhere. No, he's everywhere, Rangi. He ain't got all the smooth sort of talk that others have. But, you know, if you got a birthday on, a tangi on, Rangi's there all the time. It'd be wonderful for him if he got it and the party, because he just gives so much to our people. Now, this young fellow, Henare, Tau's whananga, quite an accomplished young man, isn't he, Tau? No doubt about that. A lot of skills there, but Labour never seem to learn in terms of some of our seats. Again, Tau's spot on. Penny was sort of dropped in to the seat.
They sort of parachute.
They just parachute them in. He was living in Moerewa, for goodness sake. But
what's wrong with that?
You know what? You
live in Marae.
Yeah, well, the Marae Bridge too.
Oh,
yes, and in Marae.
I'm
everywhere. We're everywhere in Marae. But the point is, as you know, nothing wrong with him living in Moerewa, but hasn't done the time in Auckland.
Yeah, it needs to be seen visibly.
Yeah, but can I just say, he's a big chance. He's a big chance because Labour got a strong vote anyway. Jones got a big vote last time, sitting on his backside. You know, so they got a real
facilitated a debate just recently in this electorate. I mean, how did that go? Who came out strongest?
Probably him. Probably Penny. He was exceptional. But Rangi's good too. But Rangi's still getting all the skills and all that. Good on the whai kōrero, beautiful Māori speaker. But most of us don't talk Māori in Auckland, so that's not gonna help him. You know, 90% of the population don't talk Māori. So, but he's getting better and better and better. He's got a great team behind him. Veronica Henare and them, who are all part of Pita Sharples' team. A real chance, a real opportunity. But I wouldn't be surprised if Penny Henare came through.
It's interesting, isn't it, the turnout? So 55,000 voters turned out in the last election. If On's saying that that's the worst in the country, why do you think that is, Dion?
Well, I suppose it's the people seeing the relevance. How does politics, trying to figure out how does me voting actually, how's that actually going to improve my life? How is getting this person into the House of Parliament actually going to affect me? And, you know, South Auckland, we're talking, you know, sort of high rates of unemployment, you know. That must create a sense of disconnection at times with the stuff you see going on television. You know, I mean, I would imagine a lot of those people are not watching this debate right now, right? So
you know, you're not coming back next weekend, bro.
So, like, I mean, coming back to coming back to Mana, you know, the Mana candidate. I mean, there's a risk there that he will take votes away from Rangi. I think I agree.
I can't see Kelly
open it up for the Labour Party to come through.
But Tau, you know, last time, I know what Tau's saying, but actually last time he took 2,500 votes.
And it's so close.
And brought Jones into the. He's taking the Māori Party vote. That's the problem.
Why don't you agree
with the split?
I just think that you now see last time is a wee bit different. this time it's basically a clean slate. You're talking about all new candidates. You're talking about a good well-oiled Labour machine. You're talking about a good, well-oiled Māori Party machine. They're out there. Willie says, I actually think it's going to be very close. Out of the whole election, this is one on the night to keep your eyes on.
No, absolutely right. Can I say this is another example of why the Māori Party, I don't agree with Tau, of why the Māori Party in Mana should have come to an agreement.
Yes, well,
because they've all taken the same votes.
Yeah, that's always been the stance, hasn't it, Willie?
If the Mana Party, if candidate had sort of agreed to sort of allow their votes to go to the Māori Party, then it would be wouldn't be as tight as it's going to be. But.
Yeah, but